Good evening. It's one lady, 8 dogs. And we were walking in a different part of the forest, which I haven't shown yet. And so I thought I would flip the camera on and check it out. Hey, girl. Sorry about all this movement. I'm hoping to one day have all the right equipment. But I was encouraged by people on YouTube. If anyone's out there trying to start a YouTube channel that's watching this, and they just don't think they have what it takes to start a YouTube channel. I was in the same place for 14 years. I've been wanting to do this. And then I started to go to YouTube channels about how to make a YouTube channel. And people would say, hey, just start. Just don't worry about the fancy stuff. Don't worry about the equipment and all of the things that you think you need to make a YouTube channel. Just do it. Do it with whatever you have. So I have a $30 phone. And here I am. I've never really properly introduced myself, so maybe this is a good time to do it since I'm feeling so social all of a sudden. Happens every now and then. I'm out here all by myself and I travel alone, and then when I stop, I live alone, and so sometimes I don't really feel like talking, and so I don't. But the times I do, the YouTube platform gives me the perfect opportunity to just chat around without really having to take the responsibility or the whole commitment of having a person right here, which is also nice. Don't get me wrong. I have friends, they visit. I like that every now and then, but I also like to just be alone. And so, with my dogs, of course, I'm never really alone. Anyhow, so yeah, I'm just one lady. That's who I am. Some people think I'm one crazy lady, because I've chosen a lifestyle which seems like practical or somehow like not plausible in their lives, I suppose. And they see that it gives me kind of a hard time sometimes because it definitely, I definitely am broke a lot of the times because of it, and I'm busy all the time, and I can never really go anywhere like to places that require a long time because my dogs eventually need to get out of the RV, and if they're like in LA and stuff and they don't have a fenced yard, then yeah, I don't stay very long because my dogs are unhappy, and also because I have to walk them, like I was saying in my other video. It takes me all day, and then I don't really get to visit my friend anyway unless they want to go walking with me, and not all my friends are like that. And so anyhow, it just kind of keeps me on my own. And so they think I'm a little bit nuts sometimes, and sometimes I agree. I have had to go through those moments of thinking I might be nuts. Am I nuts? Maybe I'm nuts. But then I started to meet other people that had multiple animals and multiple dogs. Okay, granted, they don't live in RV. They definitely, but they definitely have more dogs, like a pack of dogs, and they love it. And they made me think somehow that it was okay, that I was okay, that I wasn't crazy, that I just had a vision and a dream for myself, and I followed it. And here, this is what it looks like. And so, granted, at times it's a little stressful. Okay, I've had a lot of stress, not even just a little bit, but a lot of stress. But that's all coming to an end as they grow older and don't get up to so much mischief, And so, but I've also had a lot of joy and a lot of hope and kind of like a newfound life in a way, with having this vision come to fruition. It's given me energy. It gave me like this energy and zest for life that I was somehow lacking before I had them. And the reason why is because I couldn't go into places like this and be all by myself, or go into places where there's, gunfire and borders, because I was a little bit nervous. I got a little bit nervous of things in the past. And so now that I have this situated pack, I feel safer. so I can do things, you know, be in the wild and go on just trails in Central South America and even in America. Like, I would feel safe walking through Grand Central Park if I had a dog, or, you know, down into the subways and places where I generally feel really unsafe. Sometimes even public bathrooms I don't like to go into. And if I feel unsafe, I could take my dog, one or two of my dogs, because they are very good with in public places. I have a few dogs that are, you know, would pass as service dogs and have passed as service dogs in the past, so that I can go places with them when I feel uneasy. Sometimes my back hurts because I have Lyme's disease and my knees hurt, and so I've trained a couple of them to pull my grocery cart and to give the lady cashier money, stuff like that. Pick up their seat and push my cart, you know, pull it, get things. I have one dog that gets a couple things off the shelf. If it's low enough, they don't jump up. Anyhow, long story short, I love my dogs. I love that I have a focus in life. Before, I was a little wild and I didn't really have any tether. Nothing that was tethering me, which I really loved, obviously, because I'm a world traveler and I love just being, you know, me and not having any tethers. And then I, when I got this pack, I felt like, you know, somehow they grounded me in more ways than one. And I've learned to like that lifestyle. It took me a little while to get used to it, but I've learned to appreciate it. And I've slowed down a whole bunch. And I like that. And I gained a certain kind of energy, like I was saying. I no longer try to explain myself to people. I feel confident now that they're older. Before, you know, when they were younger, I was like, oh, maybe I need to give some away. Or maybe they were stressing me out so much that I felt like I really needed to give them away. She was always supposed to not be with us. But then when she got sick, and it cost me $20,000, maybe more, to heal her, she ended up staying. Her name's Wonderful, by the way. This is one of the 8. And yes, 8 is enough. And she likes rocks. I try not to let her carry around too much because of her teeth, but, you know, here we are. Do what you love and love what you do, right? Shall we see where they're all at? Shall we try to see where they're all at? Okay, you ready? I'm going to call for them. Whee! Okay, all dogs! Okay. 1, 2 behind me, 3. That's Star. Hi, Starfire. Hi, girl. Hi, girl. You've met her before in some other videos. This is Starfire Agate. Hey, Elmira. That's that big white one right there. Hi, Elmira. And this is Royal right here. And that is Lumen, the black and white one over there. And Lumen is Wonderful's mother. And this is Supriya. She's the grandma. She is the mother of Elmira, this one right here. She is also the mother of Star, right there. She is the grandmother of Wonderful, and she's also the grandmother of Royal. She is also the mother of Nordic down there, the big black bear looking one. Nordy! He's just down there waiting. There he is. He knows I'm probably going to want to walk further down, so he's waiting for me, taking a rest. They've run all through this forest for the last couple hours. So he's just resting. So that's who they are, and the only one not related to us is Aya, this little rescue dog. My friend gave her to me for my birthday about 7.5 years ago. She was in the Idaho Pound, and she had told me that the people there at the pound said that it was like one of the worst cases of abuse that they'd ever seen. And I got her when she was like 5 months old or so, just perfect timing, because she turned. It took me a long time to get her to come up to me. It was like a little ET. Every time I wanted to go anywhere in my RV, if I wanted her to get in, I would have to leave little snacks all the way into the RV. And then I'd have to have a string on the door in order to pull it closed, because if I moved, she would just run back out and run underneath my RV where I couldn't get her. So if I wanted her to go out on a walk, I'd have to put her in a leash every time. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted her to learn how to love me and get up on her own, and she did. And she loves people now. Hey, Aya. Aya, Aya. You just love the people. You love the people. Yes, you do. Say, I love the people now. I just love everybody. Yeah, she is a lover. If you were here, she would be wanting you to pet her. And so Lumen here, the reason why she doesn't look the same as them, even though she's their aunt, is because the father of these puppies, an unintentional pregnancy to Sapria, the red one there. Oh, there they go. They're going after something. We're getting further into the wilderness. Could be a bear for all I know up here. Probably. I mean, we expect it every time we walk. But anyhow, so she is the aunt of these dogs, because the father of those puppies, of Sapria's puppies, was her, Lumen's mother's brother. And that's how she became the aunt. And she has Border Collie in her, and Black Lab, all the labs, and then Rottweiler, and a little bit of Blue Heeler, and a little tiniest bit of Pit Bull in her. Oh, there they go. Wonder what they got down there. Check out the fiddleheads are coming out. Look at food. Almost too ripe now. That was definitely too ripe. I think they're too ripe now. They were good when they weren't, though. Salmonberry. So yummy. Devil's Club. Very dangerous, because if you grab onto these thorns, for all you people out there that don't know what this is, if you're ever hiking and you see this plant and you see these little thorns here, you see that? And you grab onto that, it will ruin your entire hiking trip. Those are not easy to get out of your body, and they get bigger. This is just early in the season. They're just growing. Can you see them? Anyway, they come in these whole batches. You see this whole family of them here? See how big those ones are on this big one? Can you see? It's hard to see. Kind of hard to see. And I don't want to crawl up there because I'll have to crawl past them. Anyway, if you don't grab onto them, you just rub by them, it's usually okay. But man, if you lose your footing, can you see? And underneath, right? Can you see? Underneath, they have these thorns. You see them underneath as well. And so if you grab the leaf, oh, yeah, you don't want that to happen. Nobody wants that to happen. But they are out here, and that's good medicine. You can use those roots of that devil's club. Very good medicine. Lucky because there's almost almost every kind of medicine for the Pacific Northwest on this land that we're caretaking and staying at the moment. And lots of old growth. You can see these